What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Robbie Blythe for coming through and boosting up the coin. So we did a video yesterday reacting to Derek Chisora blowing the back out of Otto, the power bottom Wallin. He took it. He's no good. I never want to see him again. Seriously, Turkey should start doing. Listen. We know they have a pound for pound list, right? A boxing pound for pound list. Turkey, I see you got G-Man working there. Put me on. Yeah? I'll head up the power bottom list. And the power bottom list don't get no work. Yeah, you no good. Go away. Go back to some... Listen, go to a leisure centre somewhere. Show you're going to do something. And we'll talk about it. When you get on the power bottom list, and all you dare to do is take it. 100%. You got no business getting in the mix with the Turkey cards. Oh, IB, well, Chisora versus Wallin wasn't a Turkey card. AJ versus Wallin was, and he stunk the place out in that fight. I don't want to see no more of Wallin. He is... Seriously, YB, you're always digging fighters out. I'm telling you now, Otto Wallin is the pound for pound undisputed power bottom. Legitimately. If you'd got me to pick a fighter who's most useless... if I had to sit down today and pick a fighter who's the most useless, it would definitely be Otto, the power bottom champion, Wallin. No doubt about it. Anyway, the point is, in that video, we've got some quotes here. Let's listen. I don't know what Chisora was doing that he put a bunch of rappers on and he's trying to get him to rap and they deaded him off, man. He was begging, please sing. It's proper cringe. It's a bit like, I feel so, not sorry, but you know, if you're a singer, people always want you to sing. It's not, you don't necessarily, you're not a dancing, well, tell a lie. I was about to say you're not a dancing monkey, but these cats essentially are. These are shekel dancing monkeys. But for argument's sake, you're not a dancing monkey. What was that song called? Dance Monkey. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Oh. That one there. That song was made saying that people always want to dance for the coins kind of thing. So entertainers, when they're not working, they don't want to have to always do it anyway. Derek didn't hear them. He missed that update there. So he gets all his rapper friends in, Skepta and Lethal B and some other Dusty Nick here, never heard of him before. They get him into the ring, and I'll show you the bars now, actually. It was quite cringe to listen to. Let's see if we can find it. It was proper awkward, man. Where is it? Here it is, I think. Listen. Then Derek Chisora starts saying to the mic, hey, MC, put on power.
Are you going to do me like that? Are you going to do me like that? From the bottom of my heart, before we go, I can't have the legends in here and not drop some bars. Yeah? Skepta, I swear to God, if you leave without dropping a bar, drop you and come on, please. Come on. Just drop. What? Are you going to do me like that? Are you going to do me like that?
We'll have a party after.
Say less. How about Pow? National anthem. Give me Pow. Give me Pow.
So obviously, yeah, the dread thing is, he goes straight to Skepta, because Skepta's the biggest name. And then when Skepta deads him off, he starts saying, okay, Skeppy don't want it. So how about Pow? The lower level Pow. Get Lethal B in there. Oh, it's dread, man. If I was Chisora, he should have shot low. He should have gone straight for Lethal B. He might have had a chance, but then it's a violation. If Skepta sets pace and doesn't do it, what's Lethal B? To be fair, Lethal B, he probably should have took the mic. Yeah, he need them plays. He need that exposure for real. I ain't seen him in time, to tell the truth, man. Where he been hiding at, man? They hid him up somewhere. You best believe it. Anyway, where was we? What was the purpose of this video? Oh, this wasn't the purpose of it, as you've seen by the title, but it was funny. It's a bit like, I don't know. Imagine inviting Chisora to a party. If I invited Chisora to a party, I wouldn't say, oh, Derek, show me some of your shadow boxing. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit like... I'd know Chisora probably doesn't want to have to shadow box on request. Like a dancing monkey kind of thing. Anyway, let's move on now. And again, this to me was a bit... I like Chisora. Yeah? I like him a lot, but this for me again was a bit cringe. He starts getting these, he's obviously prepared all these photos and he hands them out to the rappers and they're about to hand, hold up photos representing people he might fight next, but he completely missed with it, to be honest. Here we go. You can listen.
Oh wow, here we go. So for all those at home, Derek has brought options with him, clearly. You've got Daniel Dubois as an option, Alexander Usyk as an option, Anthony Joshua as an option. So as you stand right here, Dale, I'm here. They wanted you in the middle. Derek.
So you can see the pictures here. And essentially they go through them. Thankfully, Dubois was booed. No one wants to see Chisora and Dubois. I agree. But I'm not sure why they was booing, but they was booing. The biggest cheers got AJ and Usyk. Now, again, this for me completely missed. Get rid of... We know this fight was for IBF Eliminator. Not a final Eliminator, though. Bakoli versus Jagba apparently is for the final Eliminator, so they'll take precedence over Wallin and Chisora. However, I will not be shocked, to be honest, that Turkey and Frank Warren are able to fandangle it somehow and get Chisora in there. And I said yesterday, I'll say it again, if Frank Warren or Turkey puts on Chisora versus Dubois, I mean, you see it here as well. You got Simon Jordan saying, oh, if he wants to fight, let him fight. Listen, Simon, just because you come from the lineage of Calvin Mandinga fighter, Candy, that's wrong. It's not a case of just let him fight. That's not right. He's going to get chewed up. I wouldn't even want to see Usyk, to be honest, at this point. Yeah, some people in the comments are saying, no, IB, Chisora wasn't slow. He was slow in there. He was slow. Usyk would ping him up. Yeah, he would ping him up for sure. We don't need to see that. We need to see Dubois and Usyk. So forget about that. Yes, Chisora at this point, to be fair to him, he does have the best loss against Usyk, fact. But that was 5 years ago. So I think it's even more than 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. Chisora versus Usyk date. Yeah, that was 5 years ago in 2020. So 5 years ago, no doubt, he was wading forward and whatnot. Even in this fight with Wallin, but Wallin was doing nothing. Wallin was like this. They were all wrist shots. Whatever you say about Usyk, he's not the biggest puncher, but he's accurate. He punches in volume. And he can dig harder than Wallin did. And let's have a look quickly, for example. I saw a video somewhere, and I was quite shocked, actually, to see how banged up his face was. Chisora's face was popped up. I think a lot of it was, never mind the cut here, but the swelling on it. I think a lot of the cuts were caused by headbutts and whatnot, but I want to show you the swelling. It was gruesome. Look at it, look. You can see him here on both sides of his eyes. There's a lot of swelling there. Point. Listen. Listen. Again, they probably were a lot. I can't imagine they were punches, but if they were punches, yeah, his face was bashed up against a dude who was doing nothing. Yeah, Usyk can be all over him. Not all over him, sorry. Usyk will be peppering him. So if you're getting peppered like this against Wallin, who was doing nothing, I wouldn't want to see him in there with Usyk. So forget about it. He doesn't deserve the Usyk fight. I like him, but he doesn't. To sit here and say beating that useless power bottom, the pound for pound undisputed power bottom of the year, gets you in the Usyk fight. It doesn't. It doesn't even get you in a Dubois fight. I don't want to see the Dubois fight. Now the AJ fight's more interesting. But again, it's all fun and games, yeah. It's all fun and games until Johnson looks at the floor and bowls his hand over. Chisora's tricky, but I'd watch it. It's probably out of all of them. If you can't drag Wilder in, Wilder will be much better. That'll be funny to watch, and it's still big. Chisora's saying, "Oh, I deserve somewhere or other." He said, "Oh, I deserve a massive fight now." The Wilder fight's a big fight, and it might be. Chisora might appear to be sweet enough that Wilder takes his chances with it, if that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking, Wilder really. I'm not even sure AJ. We know Wilder won't throw his hands. At all. AJ, if AJ goes in there, yeah, he might get clipped though, but I mean, we'll take it. I'm not sure the odds will be massive as well. But to be fair to AJ, he can fight 12 rounds. Chisora did, but at a very slow... Chisora walked around the ring, yeah, and Wallin was doing nothing. AJ's only got to throw one or two shots that hit him clean, and it's not going to be a good look. Again, I get it. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't put my life on it. Would I sit here and put my life on it that AJ beats Chisora? I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. If Chisora can get in there and whack him on the side of his head, which is possible, but his feet were very slow. And Eddie Hearn would make a massive ring as well. Chisora got in an 18-foot ring. AJ Chisora the Wallin ring was tiny. That's why I put more money on. I thought this ring's well small. He's cooked. Eddie Hearn would have you in a 50-foot ring. It will be like this, like the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson ring. It will be so big you wouldn't believe it. So Chisora will have to work so hard to get to the ropes. And AJ can box a bit. I'm not sure Chisora's feet in a massive ring are going to be able to get there quick enough. It's going to take you 3 steps rather than 1.5 to get to the ropes. And Chisora's feet are slow, and even his shots, they are slow. You can see him coming from a mile off if you've got anything about you. And I don't think AJ's that shot. Wilder, on the other hand, he's there. He's ready to go. Wilder's ready to go. And still, there's some danger there, arguably, right? There's still some... It's not like Wilder's a complete pushover. Parker couldn't stop him. Zhang really was making a meal out of it until the knockdown came. That's the truth. The first 3 or 4 rounds are quite intense. Zhang starts getting gassed, and then Wilder was doing nothing, but Zhang wasn't sticking it all over him, whapping him around the ring. So yeah, the Wilder fight makes sense. Even in Bonga. Okay, listen. Wilder, AJ, and Bonga. That is the ceiling. No Martin Bakole. Never. No Martin Bakole. Definitely not. Definitely not Martin Bakole. Definitely not Dubois. Definitely not Usyk. Now, an alternative option is Chisora versus Atalma. Probably not, you'd say as well, wouldn't you? Too quick. He's lightning quick on his feet. He's lightning quick. But it'll be arguably a good test. But listen, Chisora's done that part of his career. Now this should be the fun part, where I think Chisora will probably be an underdog against Wilder kind of thing. But this is supposed to be the fun part of his career. Chisora was talking about, world title belts. Like, no. No, definitely not. Definitely not. And if anyone who puts him in there for a world title shot, it's truly a crime. Yeah. That for me will be a 1795 crime against Mandingas. Seriously. Yeah, because for the last 300 years, they ain't been doing that to Mandingas. Right? Listen, it's not about making, OIB, this corny cat here. This corny cat, Simon Jordan says, well, if he wants to fight, let him fight. I'll play the bars now. Corny ass dude. Corny ass Calvin Candy lineage sounding ass dude.
His achievements. So I respect the fact that if he wants to fight, let him fight. I mean, everyone knew it wasn't going to be his last fight. The debate was, where's his last fight going to be? He was talking about perhaps being in Africa, and then he's talking about the challenges with the Congolese and all that's going on in the African continent. It might be not the right time to do a fight over there, irrespective of the fact that Martin Bakole and Anthony Joshua are talking about that particular fight, and Turki Al Sheikh's mentioned it. I think Derek, if he wants to fight, I listened to Michael Spinks the other day.
So anyway, you get the point. Yeah, well, if he wants to fight, let him fight. And I get that. I've been one of the people saying, I remember when Eubank got chinned. Eubank Jr. got chinned by Liam Smith, and they were saying, it was an early stoppage or whatever. And I said at the time, Eubank's a grown-ass man. If they should have let it carry on. Obviously, you could argue I was blinded by the fact I lost money, but I do believe that. If a man gets up and says he wants some more, and he's 30, give it to him. But when you're 40-odd, and you've had a hard career, it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. It's really not as simple as that, in my opinion. There's got to be some, and it's not. I don't know what I'm saying here. Like Usyk's a bad fight. You might not get knocked out, but arguably the science shows it's the repetitive trauma. If you look at fighters who have got punched up bad and ended up with proper issues, it's not so much the one-hitter quitters. The one-hitter quitters. In fact, name me an example where someone's come in there, got blasted out with one shot, and they've had brain damage. That rarely happens. It's when you're peppered. Think of Adonis Stevenson. Who was it who's punching him up? Vosdick. Vosdick hospitalised. I think he ain't been the same since. Adonis Stevenson. Proper filled him in. That was a butchering. Round after round after round. Usyk fixing to do that to Chisora's ass. His feet are too slow. Potentially. You don't want to take 12 rounds of shots. AJ and Bonga. Again, I just think they're a little bit too fresh. But I could be wrong. I'd see the odds. If Chisora was a 7-1 underdog against AJ, I'll put some money on him. I'm backing AJ at a 7-1 favourite. You smoke in the dark, man. AJ at a 7-1 favourite, that'll pay you back like what? Like 100 quid you put down, you might get 17 quid profit back. Something corny like that. I'd never do that. I'm taking Chisora all day at 7-1, which is probably where it will be massive. But AJ can box a little bit. He could faff around. Look at the Ruiz 2 kind of situation. AJ could go in there and Ruiz 2 Chisora's ass, I believe. His legs aren't completely shot, at least from what I've seen. Because even when he's in there pouring with Dubois' 27. He could get in there. Chisora's, it's plodding work. But yeah, that's the limit. Ideally Wilder. Ideally he waits for the winner of Joyce and Dillian White. That's the level. And maybe if you're proper drunk, I'm not even sure AJ would want to fight Chisora, to be honest. I think he'll feel like it. Number one, Chisora's an old head. And whatever you say about AJ, I've never seen him... Like, Fury's got no qualms. Yeah? If he thinks he can make some money bumping your nan on a driveway, he will. So when you see Chisora there, and that's what I never understood. People say, YB, Fury's a great humanitarian. He helped Chisora. He punched his head in, man. That's not really helping him too much, in my opinion. I think AJ wouldn't... I don't think he'd do that. I don't think AJ would say, this Chisora fight. Yeah, I can make some easy money here. And punch this guy's head in. Chisora... Fury loved that. Fury loved getting an excuse to take a voluntary. He knows what Chisora's going to do. Chisora's going to be right there. His feet are too slow. His hands are too slow. And you punch his head in for 10 rounds. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's a bit below AJ at this point. Let's see. Now, out of left field, there's another option some people have mentioned. I hadn't thought of it myself, so fair play to them, man. And again, I don't think it's likely. But Chisora versus Fake the Cake Paul. Yeah. And I'm surprised, really. A lot of man, yeah. A lot of industry man. I think G-Man. I think Hat-Man. I think a few of them, they say things like, oh, yes, I'm so glad Canelo's not fighting Jake Paul. I just don't get the mentality. Carl Froch, he sold out. Yeah, Turkey won. True Cuckdy. Oh yeah, Turkey won. Turkey stopped this one. What's wrong with someone getting filled in? I don't understand that. For me, that's estrogenic. Well, yeah, Real Boxing won, did it? How did Real Boxing win? By letting this clown just hang around the place. Yeah, pretending. You're supposed to vanquish the pretenders. You don't let them hang around the place for some more years. This could have been all over on May 3rd, people, right? That's the point I'm making. This whole Jake Paul fake news, it could have been all over. Carrot Top goes in there, rides him like a donkey, proper rides him as well. Proper rides him, and he's gone. So stop that. I hate to... Oh, YB, well, Carl Froch is world champion. He ain't thinking straight. Yeah? Them sandy coins, them sandy Bunsen burners have started raining from the sky, and he ain't thinking straight, man. Because it wasn't long ago. He was saying it was a disrespect to Mike Tyson, which is true, and he's making this sport look bad. So I want to fill him in. How did Carl Froch go from wanting to fill in Jake Paul himself to sucking Turkey off, but how good it was that fake Paul doesn't get filled in? Make that make sense. Yeah? The man who fills Fake the Cake Paul in does an honour to the sport. Canelo's fighting bums anyway, right? He's not even fighting the... That's the... Oh, YB. I've got a video coming soon on this, but oh, YB. Turkey save boxing. Oh. Sucking Turkey off. Did he save boxing? Or did he prolong the pain we're in? Or did he now potentially put some other old head to get punched up? Lennox Lewis, maybe they drag his ass in there and punch him up. Right? What have you really saved us from? You've saved us from watching Fake the Cake Paul get punched up in devastating fashion and moshi bashed all around the ring. And the fight was scheduled to be cruiserweight. 12 3-minute rounds, people. He would have been whooped / stopped in proper vicious fashion. So thanks, Turkey, for saving us from watching Fake the Cake Paul get whooped for 12 rounds. How ridiculous is that? Proper annoying, them dead bars. Oh, yeah, he saved us. He really saved us. He did. Now we've got more years of this rubbish. Well done. You want a cookie for that? Oh, YB, Turkey saved real boxing. People, what part of real boxing is Canelo versus Whatever bum they're fixing to fight him with. Who wants to watch that? Yeah? Where are you saving this boxing at? The Crawford fight is £440. Come on. YB. Turkey saved boxing. He cancelled the Jake Paul fight. And he's got Canelo in there with Benavidez. Oops. Fair play. You know what? He probably did save boxing. But getting him in there with Dudu's £130, I get it. I want to watch it. But let's not make out that in that 4-fight deal with Turkey, Benavidez isn't on there. Oops. So how much are you really saving boxing? So let's not pretend here. He didn't save boxing. That's what he didn't do. Yeah? He cucked boxing. And faked the cake Paul now running around the place like it's all sweet. Taking the piss. Oh, Canelo ducked me. What was wrong? Oh, Canelo. Who's Canelo going to fight? What, Jamal Charlo? That was saving boxing. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. We've seen part 1 of that. It was a stinker. How is that saving anything? Let's be real here. But YB, I'm getting paid by Turkey. We'll say that then. Say, listen. I wanted to see Jake Paul get filled in, but now I'm getting paid by Turkey, so I want whatever he wants. He my daddy. Just say that. Stop playing. Stop chopping and changing. I'll tell you straight up what I want. Yeah? There's no amount of coins Turkey can throw me. Probably tell a lie, but there is a certain amount of coins still. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I couldn't lie. I couldn't lie to the people. That's the truth. If me and Turkey had a deal, I have to tell him. I'm saying what I'm thinking. Yeah? Because what are we going to do here? Every single YouTube channel you see now, just sucking the party line off. Come on, man, that's dead. That's no good. That's no good for no one. That's no good for my soul. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. Oh damn, I forgot the bars. I wasn't even supposed to go on that rant there. Where I was going with the fake the cake Paul bars was before I got emotional and got carried away in my estrogen. Jake Paul versus Chisora. Yeah. There's enough there for fake the cake Paul. Chisora's feet look slow. His hands look slow. He's older, 42 odd. There's enough there for fake the cake Paul. The problem is Chisora. If Chisora was if Chisora was the same level he is in UK boxing, if Chisora was the same level of relevance in UK boxing, but he was in the States, Jake Paul would do that. But the problem is, there's nothing there. There's nothing there for Jake Paul in Chisora, to be honest. Yeah, there's not enough. He needs someone on a big stage. And that's why I'm disappointed in Turkey. But the point is, that could be put out there in the ether. If Turkey wants it made, Turkey Chisora. Chisora's happy. He doesn't get hurt in that fight. And we get to see fake the cake Paul taken out. And if you're an ideologue who's saying, oh, well, we can't have a champion in Canelo fight a YouTuber. Well, Chisora's not a champion. So Chisora fighting Jake Paul wouldn't be bringing the sport into disrepute if you're thinking that way. That'd be a nice way to get rid of Jake Paul pop. My issue is with Turkey, he's prevented us of getting rid of fake the cake Paul. I don't want to see him no more pretending, knocking out old dudes. There's nothing cool about that. That's making the sport look bad. It's embarrassing. It proper's embarrassing. To get someone in there, it should be Turkey's job to get someone in there to get rid of fake the cake Paul properly. Proper fill him in. And Chisora would fill him in. But again, there's enough there, right? There are some questions. Oh, how good is Jake Paul? Oh, woo. There's enough there to see what happens. But Chisora whoop his ass. He whoop him all around the ring as well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it.